Hello everyone, I am Wealth Accumulation Channel. Have you ever thought about rich people in the world? How do they educate their children? There is a documentary, 7 Years of Life, called The Life of the Rich and the Poor. The director spent 49 years, followed and photographed 14 children of different classes, record their lives every 7 years. Recorded from the time they were 7 until they were 56. Finally, the director told us a fact. That is, the children of the rich will be rich in the future, and the children of the poor will more often than not be poor. The 150-minute documentary. Proof of the gap between the poor and the rich. It's been decided since childhood. So is it because these poor people don't work hard enough? Or they didn't get the chance? Or is it because their genes aren't good enough? Actually neither. Determine the child's future wealth. The way their parents educated them. It is the rules of the game that parents teach their children from an early age. Then these rich kids. What kind of knowledge was imparted? Do you know the rules of the game? Especially when it comes to money. What did they do right? Only when you grow up, achieve more than the average person. Today's movie will share what rich people never say. 8 things you teach your kids behind their backs. As long as you can learn 4 of them, your fate will most likely change from now on. If you come to this channel for the first time, you are welcome to subscribe to us first. And turn on the little bell next to it. I share for free every week information in the circle of the rich. This is Wealth Accumulation Channel. Allows you to quickly absorb financial and business thinking in 10 minutes. Learn how rich people behave. No matter how busy you are, can keep up with the rich. Make sure you don't fall behind. The first to acknowledge the importance of money. Almost all self-made rich people at home believe that money is very important. That's what they teach their kids. First thing about money. Wealthy parents are often generous enough to admit money does bring a lot of things. They will tell the children. Although money is just a tool, use this tool. Many good things can be exchanged. And the life you want. Most rich people understand. Money set them free. The ability to move from helping yourself to helping others. They know when they have enough money, they will be able to accomplish more. The poor, on the other hand, rarely talk about money. Some people say money is not important. Even demonized. Like money is the root of all evil. Saying that these material things drive people to become greedy. Selfish, but what they don't know is, this kind of thinking will have a profound impact on children. Cause them to grow. Economic life. Even subconsciously escape from these material lives. It's all because of the child's mind. Deep-seated cognition. Naturally, the quality of life can never be improved. This is Wealth Accumulation Channel. Second, cultivate social and influence. Simply put, speaking well is social skills. The ability to change the thoughts and actions of others is influence. Want to squeeze into the circle of the rich? These 2 are the most important abilities in this life. Chances are limited. Social skills and influence. Just to help us open up as much as possible. Door of opportunity. So, most of the rich get rich when their kids are young. Take them to various social occasions. Let them learn how to speak well. Cultivate the ability to communicate with people from an early age. The third, learn to spend money. Our traditional education is that thrift is a virtue. Better to save all the money Then you will get richer and richer in the future. But if we extend the timeline by 20 years, then it's quite the opposite. 20 years ago the money was enough for us to buy a villa. And 20 years later the same amount of money. But only ordinary apartments can be bought. Might not even be able to buy a house. Why is that? It's because we haven't cultivated the habit of spending money. Nothing in this world is constant, including value for money. No matter what currency you deposit. US dollar, renminbi, Taiwan dollar, Malaysian ringgit. Every day, every hour, every minute. Its value is falling. It's not because the houses outside are getting more expensive. It's that the money in your hands has become worthless. So how to keep its original value is what we should learn. The point is that no matter what you study, can't do without spending money. What are the flowers? Not a variety of consumer goods. Instead, spend it where it brings more value. So ordinary people teach their kids to save money. The rich teach their children to spend money. And the more you spend the better. It is safest to stay in port. But that's not what boats are for. Money is the same. It's safest to put it in the bank. But that's not the purpose of making money. We need to let our children know. Money is not meant to be saved. Not for consumption. But for war. Every penny you have accumulated can be your money-making army. Bring you back more money. Fourth, do not deny desire, but to make good use of desire. There is a famous author. To study ordinary people. How is it different from the children of the rich? He did an experiment. One day, he compares the children of ordinary people and the children of rich people. Take to the mall to buy something. The hands of these two children. They all took the 10 yuan from their parents. The author asks ordinary children to buy what? Ordinary kids choose their favorite ice cream. Then I looked at the money left in my hand. Get some more snacks. I thought as long as it didn't cost more than 10 yuan, it would be fine. Well, later, the author turned around and asked the rich kid what to buy. He shook his head, pointing at a big bear toy. Obviously he wants something more luxurious. The author told him that this toy is 20 yuan. Already seriously over budget. Let him choose another. The rich man's child cried and made noise when he heard it. Either way, take the toy home. Some would say rich kids are spoiled. But let's think about it from another angle. It's a story of subtraction and addition. Like most people, the salary is only 4,000 yuan. Then use the 4,000 yuan to start subtracting. Live below level 4,000. There's nothing wrong with that. But we can't deny. The rich don't make that choice. Although they only took 4,000 yuan at the beginning. But it is constantly adding. Find more money-making projects. They don't sacrifice their desires. Instead, use your own desires as a driving force. Continue to pursue a higher standard of living. Although the previous story, the rich kid looks vexatious, but can also be understood as, he just won't do it better. Just to satisfy my desire. That's why I used the way of crying. If guided, once he grows up, will know how to add to themselves. Make good use of the power of desire to improve the quality of life. Fifth, accumulate business concepts from an early age. Children born in ordinary families. Most have nothing to do with money. About making money. Parents will say you don't even have to think about it. Just concentrate on reading. Reading is the way of the future. In order to have a high salary, So we will find many people will spend more than half to earn a high salary. Do a job you don't like for the rest of your life. This is because of the lack of business concepts. On the contrary, the children of the rich are completely different. They are educated from an early age on business knowledge. For example, Li Koshing, the richest man in Hong Kong. When my child was very young. Just tell them 3 things. When my 2 sons were in elementary school. Put them on the board. Listen to the high-level meeting in the company. Such as the president of LBMS Group. Born Arno's parenting tips. His son said in an interview. He was exposed to routines in the mall very early. And his father never worried about their premature confrontation. Struggle facts in the mall. He also said that he was as early as 10 years old. I heard a lot about his father's fight for equity. And how to acquire the experience of the opponent. Alter instinct. Arnold lets children accumulate business concepts from an early age. And will get along with them as partners. Often even at home. Openly discuss the business direction of the entire group. All these make his children possess a higher cognitive level than peers. Like playing games. Encounter the big boss early. Refresh your understanding of the entire game early. To develop a strategy early on that will lead to a successful. 6th, learning long-termism. I once saw a questionnaire about financial quotient. There are 2 questions in this questionnaire. First, if there are 2 choices in front of you. 10 million in cash. An acceptance letter from Harvard University. Which one would you choose? According to statistics, 76% of people will choose 10 million cash. Then the second question. If you know that before the age of 40, you can earn 10 million. Give you another chance to choose again. What would you choose? At this time, only 29% of people will choose 10 million in cash. Most people choose Harvard. Admission letter. What does this test say? It shows that most people make choices more based on short-termism. In an uncertain future, most people prefer to see both. For profit, for example, for a few $100s. Jumping from one company to another. But we forgot. A person's income. It depends on his own growth rate. Even if you have 10 million in cash. But no relative financial knowledge. It will also be harvested by the world in 100 ways. And if you have a superior understanding, then even penniless, you too can create wealth out of thin air. Till the end your worth. Until it matches your cognition. Bill Gates says. People always overestimate what they can achieve in a year. But underestimated his development after 5 years. It's just that most people lack long-termism. One can only take root for a long time. No matter how valuable things can stand higher in the future. Go further. 7th, let the children manage their own money. Many parents worry that their children will not manage money. I'm afraid that if they have money in their hands, they will spend it indiscriminately. Even go astray. So, rarely give their children their own money to buy things. But it's wrong. Some education experts think 6 to 12 years old is a child's concept of financial management. Golden hour. If a child is denied access to money because he is young, don't let him manage the money. Then even if he grows up later, he still doesn't have financial awareness. Like a child who has never seen a river. How do you know what the running water is like? So many rich people will choose to let go. Let children manage their own money from an early age. And investment masters like Warren Buffett. At the age of 4, I have already started my first business in my life. Buffett has been investing in stocks since he was 11. The eighth best way to make money is to help others. The most important thing for rich people to educate their children is to make money. The most powerful way is to solve other people's problems. And the bigger the problem, the higher your salary will be. Most poor people focus on getting paid for your time and effort. The rich, on the other hand, focus on solving the problem itself. Say you work in an investment bank. What you sell is what you pay for your time. You solved a small subset of problems in finance, such as market research or market analysis. You are helping your boss solve a problem, so you get paid by your boss. Then if you change the scene, you have the same skills, the same posture background. You go to solve bigger problems. For example, helping more people solve financial and investment problems. Then what you get is every customer pay your wages. Why Bill Gates only invented one software? Already so rich. That's because of something he invented. Can help everyone in the world. Allow these people to work freely from home. Why Uber is the world's largest ride-hailing platform? Because he links users and merchants. He helps drivers find customers. At the same time, it helps users to call a car more easily. Why Musk is the richest man? Because he solved the problems faced by all mankind. The new energy vehicle he invented is more environmentally friendly. Can effectively reduce pollution to the entire Earth. So if you want to make more money, know how to find bigger problems, to help more people, to provide more market value, and in return for this value itself. Just like the knowledge payment industry. Also by solving the segmentation problem in the market. Earn high returns. For example, online consulting, automation courses, live classes, etc. Monetize knowledge. Provide others with the value they need, thereby earning income. It is the most suitable model for ordinary people to start a business. Friends who want to know how, you can directly click on the link in the description bar. Sign up for my live class. I have shared in it how to go from 0 to million. And it's completely free. This era, the biggest asset left to us is information gap. Has gradually become smaller and smaller. In other words, as long as you want, you can always at the lowest cost to get any resource you want. Even the rich can learn. You also have the same opportunity to learn. We are not what we are born. It's what you create that you want to be. And you created this thing. Will also determine who you are. If you think today's movie, if there is something of value to you, I hope you can help me like and share. Share this value with those around you. Let them grow with you too. If you like entrepreneurship to make money and unpack the content of thinking, you are also welcome to order hotspots and turn on the little bell next to it. Because we created this channel is to share high-value content. Help you open up the pattern. Breaking the poverty mindset. In addition, you can also follow my IG, where I will share my daily life every day. And some valuable posts. Alright, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. I am Wealth Accumulation Channel. See you next time.